spring-summer collection for men this year takes an edgy turn. There's a renewed interest in individualistic expressions. But be that as it may, the question is, how do these trends come about?
It starts with the fabric. There are fabric fairs which happen about 6 to 10 months before the actual shows, which are like Premier Vision is one of the main fairs. A lot of fabrics are shown, a lot of new ideas, a lot of textile development, color development, people who develop fabrics, forecasting teams, which includes economists. There are people from sociology, anthropology, various people study world cultures. So it's it's an amalgamation of all these processes. It's how people are collectively thinking at a particular time.
They see each and every show which is happening at the Fashion Week. They see how the top designers are going through their collections.
The second stage would be the people who analyze, promote and present the product. So here your fashion editors, stylists, everyone comes together and think of ways to present that merchandise in the best possible way.
What's in trend sometimes can be based on any particular event that is happening, whether it's art, whether it's sports, or whether it's in the political field. For example, this time, Mr. Modi has said that everyone should own a piece of khadi in their wardrobe. And from there, 64 designers who've done products in khadi. So what has emerged as a trend? Khadi.
Take the example of polo shirts. In the 1920s, they were the top choices for men for their ruggedness, style, and the soft collar protected their neck from the sun. Post-World War II, we saw brightly colored shirts with psychedelic patterns. Call them dandified or even hippie. The fact is, they caught on, mirroring the social mood after the war. New materials like polyester and PVC started to become more popular as well. Fashion designers of that era saw the PVC as the ideal material to design futuristic clothes. Cut to the 90s, when denim sparked off a huge fashion trend among men. Like we mentioned here on Aspire, it was created for workers in the Old West as protective clothing, suited for the rigors of hard labor, evolving over the years into fashion wear, chiefly for the dynamic qualities of the fabric itself.
Go to the stores and you will see beautiful denim bangalas and denim things. Now the 70s look is in, patchwork is in, but you will see it happening in India as well. So that could be casual denim, could be going corporate wear denim. It depends on you.
Then there is the marriage of art and fashion. They reflect the aesthetics of the times that we live in. In 1965, Yves Saint Laurent's Mondrian collection was inspired by the works of Dutch artist Piet Mondrian. Similarly, designer Raf Simons knit images of a Picasso face onto graphic sweaters in 2012. Even now, for Spring-Summer 2015 menswear, we've seen John Chamberlain crayon strokes at Dior Home.
Fashion has always sought inspiration from visual medium. So whether it is, art exhibitions, theatre, film, performing arts. So because it's all part of culture. Alexander Wang has a lot of Jackson Pollock kind of, abstract paint splashes. We saw Alexander McQueen. There is the Japanese kabuki theatre. So they have a certain kind of face paint. So that idea of the face paint has been interpreted as appliques and print. So there is, inspiration taken from art a lot on and off. And this season we're seeing a lot of art-inspired fashion.
Art is something that inspires everybody, and it's something very close to fashion. In creative worlds, these lines are very blurred.
Consider also the impact of the military on men's fashion. Details like epaulettes, brass uniform buttons, and khaki as a color. You could pin it down to the idea of an impending war in the collective psyche, or merely its authoritative stance. But the point is, it's functional, and the tailoring design affords a masculine structure to clothes.
Uniforms is something very powerful about uniforms, and power is something that never goes out of fashion, out of style.
Whenever there has been a war, or there is an impending war, or there's an idea of war in the air, it sort of somehow interprets itself to to the design and the process, because subconsciously it's there in the designer's brain.
And then from Persian heels, power sneakers, platform shoes to Doc Martens, there is a splendid history of footwear. And today, with the fitness mantra getting bigger, it's all about trainers.
There's been a huge trainer movement, whether it's Adidas, Stan Smiths, or whether it's, Tom Ford is one designer we used to always associate with very formal wingtips. So a year ago, he launched a line of trainers, very popular.
You see a lot of play of fabrics. You see a lot of boot styles in sneaker material and more. It could be waterproof material. It could be a certain kind of technique which is used to cut a shoe. It's using leather and buckle and boot formats on sneakers. It's a lot of play from here to there and kind of mix and match to create unique pieces.
Mirror work on clothes harks back to 13th century Persia. It came to India through traders and travelers in the Mughal era. Thought to ward off evil then, today we see it most on traditional Rajasthani clothes. But also this season, Louis Vuitton uses the mirror motif on jackets.
You can wear it to a nightclub in Paris and it'll look as good. You can wear it in Delhi. But the way it's been interpreted is so global. I mean, of course it's got the embroidery and it's kind of blingy, but as a piece, as a standalone, garment, it's just something which is quite versatile. You could totally, it's very wearable. I would say you could wear it to an Indian wedding. That'll be great. Or to some sort of a traditional ceremony, layered over a kurta or something like that.
Well, certainly not what you'd wear to a board meeting. New trends, of course, are emerging in corporate wear this fashion season.
The length of all the jackets has reduced considerably. So no longer is the age-old trend where the length of your blazer has to be more towards where your thumb is. It's much, much higher now. So young people are flaunting, double-breasted jackets and other jackets which are short and very structured look. Internationally this season, there has been a tremendous concentration on stripes. Gucci has shown stripes. There is a young look of the 70s which is happening. Some are showing gingham, some are showing the schoolboy look.